Welcome to another VAX access control tutorial. Today we're going to cover partitions, sites, and areas. The first thing we will cover are partitions, the foundation of any system. Scroll down to Systems and select Partitions. Everything one way or another gets attached to a partition. Access groups, controllers, panels, and cameras all end up getting attached to a partition. The common use case for partitions is to create administrative zones. This all depends on the size of the installation or the type of end user. It is important to know the type of deployment you will have when creating partitions. For example, you may have distributed architecture where you want to assign admin rights to certain buildings by segregating the partitions. By segregating the admin rights to only controlling and seeing their partitions, in this case assigned by building, it allows for more flexibility in managing the system. The other advantage of having multiple partitions is a dealer or integrator could install the software as their office and use this as a software as a service. By segregating the admin rights to only controlling and seeing their partition, in this case assigned by building, it allows for more flexibility in managing the system. The other advantage of having multiple partitions is a dealer or integrator could install the software at their office and use this as a software as a service. This is common in infrastructure or office building deployments where multiple tenants can be assigned segregated admin rights to their partitions, which enables the integrator to manage multiple customers under one system. Adding a partition in VAX is very simple. Click the Add button, name the partition, and click Save. When adding administrator, click on the Home button, scroll to the administrator icon, then Add, and you now have the ability to select the partition through permissions. Next, we will cover sites and areas. To navigate there, scroll down the main page to Sites and Areas. Sites acts as a link between controllers and partitions, and it also dictates any time zones a controller is assigned to. On a small deployment, the default setup is often enough. However, if you have a larger system with multiple buildings or time zones, you may need to add additional sites. Same process. Add button, name it, assign a time zone, and finally assign the site to a partition. Now that it has been successfully added, we can move on to areas. Areas are inside of sites. Click on our default area, then the Areas tab. This is where you can add additional areas. Additional areas are useful if you're setting up anti-passback or using the muster report. To add, simply type in the name of the area and click the Add Area button. Now that we have that in place, we can go to the doors icon and you can see that we have some doors assigned to the particular site, such as the data center entrance. Under the Areas tab, we can assign which area Reader 1 grants access to. For more information on partitions, sites, and areas, please see the applicable chapter in the software guide.